Alright, I'm a little bit hungry this morning, as you can see. Yeah, it was so expensive, all the food in Norway. It's nice that you can buy stuff like this here again, because we're in Sweden now. I'm kind of rushing back to Germany now a little bit. Not really rushing, but I've got the German championships in speed windsurfing coming up in a week or so, maybe 10 days. And yeah, I need to do some preparations for that with the sails and everything. And then we're heading to Born it is this year, not Fehmarn like usually. So I'm quite excited to try the new spot for the championship. And yeah, I guess we'll just make some travel scenes here and head back to Germany. Okay, it's about 2 weeks later and I've already done the German Speed Championship. And first let's talk about the Norway trip, because it's been one of the most amazing trips of my lifetime. The scenery was just so breathtaking, like just being in this nature. But from a windsurfing side, it was maybe not the best trip, because I only had like maybe 5 days on the water in 3 weeks. And yeah, but I think in the whole of Europe there was pretty much no wind these past 3 weeks. So I did have some nice sessions, so I cannot complain. And the last spot I checked out, you saw in the beginning, this lake down by the glacier. I really wanted to go windsurfing there, but there were like 2 problems why I didn't do it, or pretty much 3 problems. The first was the wind was super light, so it would have only been possible to go there with foil. The second is it was like a water protection area, so I didn't know how cool it was to go windsurfing there with all my gear that has been in different waters and different bacteria and all that stuff. And the third, and probably most important for me, was the parking was down by the dam, and I would have to carry my gear all the way up the dam, which were like 70 meters of height, so I had to carry it twice with the board and the sail. So that would have been 140 meters of height carrying the gear up before I could go windsurfing. And then the entry into the lake was not really good because the water was so low, so I decided, because of the water protection area and because of carrying the gear up so high, that yeah, I wouldn't really want to do that. And yeah, after that trip I pretty much went to the German Speed Championships right away. And this whole week we had like a solid forecast of like around 15 knots of east wind. But unfortunately it never really pushed through and with any more wind than that. So we had 7 days of racing on the big gear, like on 7/8 for me. I only raced on 7/8 the whole week, and unfortunately I didn't vlog too much, but I did take some action videos. And yeah, I'm gonna show you some footage of that races now, which were on 7/8 and the 85 whiteboard. I still have a starboard there because I didn't order a big AV for now, because I really don't need it anymore, except for this one event where we had so light wind that I couldn't really use the 72 most of the time, so I stuck to the old 85. And yeah, I would have really wished for a little bit more wind, but yeah, it is what it is. But let me show you some of the races we did. Let's cut to the action. Alright, so after the 6 races I did finish in 7th position, which was not really what I was hoping for because I was aiming for a top 5 spot. But the problem for me always is I'm super good when it comes to GPS speed surfing, where you can just choose your course and choose your gust. But what I really struggle with is keeping the speed over a 500 meter course when there's waves and there's wind lulls, and this is really the tricky part. It's easy to go fast for me in the gust, but to keep the speed over the whole 500 meters, even when I have super low pressure in the sail, this is really what I need to train for, and that's the big difference between GPS speed surfing and speed surfing on a fixed course. But yeah, 7th was still not so bad because we had a really strong fleet. There was Gunnar Asmussen and Andy Laufer both in the fleet, and of course they are 2 of the fastest guys on the earth, pretty much. And yeah, now I'm back in Leipzig. I'm gonna go check out the Wind Lounge office now, because apparently we have an office now, so I'm gonna go there and I will see you in the next vlog. Remember to subscribe and do all that stuff, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one from Leipzig. Cheers, stay tuned, see you soon.